They say, and I believe, that life is about the journey and not just the destination. That each and every one of us has our own path, our own unique journey and adventure. In a world so focused on negativity and fighting and tearing each other down, I'd just like to bring a little positivity, gratitude, light, and life experience. My name is Elijah Myles, and this is The Journey. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Before I start, I'm just kind of getting set up for the fourth episode here, and I just wanted to take a moment to kind of clarify, even maybe apologize for just a comment that I made that after some reflection, I was like, I better say something about that. It was just a comment that just stuck with me going, it didn't taste quite right, if you know what I mean. And that's when I said, nothing in life is easy. That's not the case. Life could be a lot easier if, one, we would get out of our own way. Two, and the golden rule, I've actually been really blessed to be able to mentor some students, particularly in music, Sam Foster. And I always used to say, and I have to say it to myself over and over and over again, keep it simple, stupid. Now, I don't want to call any of us stupid, because we're not. But in a sense, we become that way when we don't follow that still, quiet voice within, when we don't use this and this in combination. Really, it calls for a simplification of our life. Slow down, sit down into ourselves. And I'm speaking this and preaching this to myself, let me tell you. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of come back and say a little something about that, because life doesn't have to be hard. If we slow down, we breathe, we simplify, we listen. We listen before we react, we listen before we speak. And we keep it simple. We keep it simple. We keep it simple. We keep it simple. And ladies and gentlemen, Elijah, we need to get out of our own way. And we'll talk more about that and how. But let's go into episode 4. Oh, and one more thing. We get crazy and we get silly and we get stupid when we're not being who we are. We're trying to look around and see what everybody else is, and we're trying to fit into a place and into a concept and into somebody else's idea of who we should be. Once again, sit down into yourself. That's when we get peace, and that's when we get clarity. When we stop looking at everybody else's lane and everybody else's journey, and we focus on our own. Hey, welcome back to episode 4. That's 44. 4! All right. First of all, so beautiful, so beautiful. Somebody asked me, what's the difference between love and like? And I thought that was really awesome and important to start the show with. So take a flower, for example. People like flowers. And so, much like myself, I picked it, thought I'd share it, thought I'd put it somewhere in my apartment. If I was to love these flowers, I would absolutely refuse to let anyone, let alone myself, pick the flowers. Instead, I would water, I would nurture, make sure it was getting enough light, I'd put nutrients into the soil. That's the difference between love and like. If you like something, yeah, you absolutely like it. But you don't treasure it, you don't nurture it, you don't nourish it like you do when you love something. All right, so let's get right into episode 4 with Quote of the Day. When a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower. All right, I was thinking, like, how could I talk about this and make it real? Well, here's the thing. I'm a very visual person, so I can talk it through and show it in a visual way, because I know for me that, like, I want to kind of reach out and be able to reach everyone. So follow me. All right, obviously, in this quote, we, us humans, are the flower. And when a flower doesn't bloom, talking about us succeeding and us overcoming and us rising up and spreading our wings or pulling that ripcord and the parachute opening in our life. Much like last week, we have to look around and look at our environment, because what we consume in a spiritual, mental way, well, physical too. If we're eating garbage, the outcome is our body's garbage. If what we are consuming is negativity, what we take in is what we spit out. So it calls for us to literally change the environment, what we're getting, what we're hearing, what we're being told to think, and all that good stuff. Anyway, all that bad stuff, excuse me. I stand corrected. So nothing became more clear to me, and I just had to giggle to myself after, of course, saying a few choice swear words. But it was such a lesson to me. I had an aha moment with my beautiful girl Roxie's food dish. So I don't know if you could see it, but here is her food dish on this little tray so it catches the food and the water that she might spill. So a picture of us. So every time I've come into the kitchen, whether to give her something to eat, change her water, feed her with her food, throw something away, get one of her many toys, I would always step on this. Yeah, step right here. See what happens? It becomes a mess, just like our lives and our personal selves become messes. And I thought, let me just not change anything about this. I'm just trying to move, but the same thing, the same situation. Nothing has really changed except position, not environment. Not until we make a change will the universe rise up to meet us. So here again, what would happen? I'd step, more mess. Step, more mess. This is a picture of us. So after like 5-6 times of doing this and having water everywhere and dog food everywhere, I had to think, I'm like, what can I do so this can't happen? Because this is really the only spot that is good and out of the way for her to have her own space. I said, oh my gosh, I need to make a change. Otherwise, every day, every other day, 5-6 times in the last week, mess, our life, mess, until we make that change and something changes in us. All right, so great segue into a new segment that Roxie put together called I'm Roxie. I do tricks for treats.
My name is Roxie, and I do tricks for treats. I don't know what you want. Just give me the treats. Oh, I'm done.
I'm going to speak clearly this time and hopefully not change my syllables around or my consonants. I just wanted to take a moment and to toast everyone who is out there in the arena daring greatly, being vulnerable, creating, making changes in their life, being brave to do things that they never thought they would do, to chase your passions and your dreams, to take that first step into making it happen. I promise you that the minute you jump with both feet, the universe will rise up to meet you. It's when we take and turn off that safety. We always like to step with one foot and leave the other foot in safety. But every moment in my life where I have found success and doors flying off their hinges is when I take that other foot and I say, I'm answering the call in my heart and I'm going forward with both feet. Ah! Yes, the doors, they open. Wow. I meant that. And so, to all you who are out there changing your environment, making changes in your life within and without, this is definitely to you. This toast is to you. And that toast smells good. Oh, here's a question for you.
What bit?
Well, here's a question for you.
Okay.
If you could tell your 10-year-old or 13-year-old self something, what would you go back and say?
Oh gosh. You're so bad asking that question.
Why?
Because
It makes you emotional?
yeah. I guess everybody in your life, you know, because as a teenager you always do bad things, right? Or you choose not the correct way. The advice I can say is that focus, because if you're 30, did I say it good?
But tell everybody what you used to say.
Fuck us.
You used to say fuck us.
But did I say it good?
Yeah, focus, yeah.
Fuck us. Okay.
No, focus.
Focus.
Yeah.
Obey your parents and choose your friends. Because I guess if you choose your friends since you were a kid, you can how can I say in English? It's like oh gosh, babe, you're asking me so.
All right, you can ask me a question.
What?
You ask me a question then.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
I'll leave you off the hook. I know what you're trying to say. I think it was clear.
I mean, it's like what was the best decision you made in your life?
Oh, wasn't ready. It was
the best.
the best. God, there was so many good ones too. Right now was to come down here to LA to do it, you know, to
Really?
yeah, to be surrounded by my core group of friends that are all really talented and pushing forward and creative. You have to surround yourself with people that get you, that spur you on, that challenge you. and that has always been down here. And this is where like a lot of things started for me. So kind of revisiting, picking up where I left off, but picking up as a different person.
Right.
And the second thing I can think of that was the best thing was saying hi to you on Facebook.
Are you going to say to everybody how we met? Well,
Go ahead.
how we start? No, you say it.
Me? Well, we don't remember. We don't remember who
You
said
brought me first.
what.
You brought me first.
Well, we don't remember who friended who.
You.
No, I didn't friend you. I don't think so. I think
Oh, yeah.
I think you sent me a request.
No.
I stand corrected. I thought you did.
You're sweating.
That's because there's lights here, and I'm like, and I have a sweatshirt on.
Take it off.
I will, but Oh, so anyway, number one, folks, it said he was engaged, and I respect that. Please stop playing games with other people's relationships, people. I respect that, and so I just admired from a distance. And it wasn't just that it was another beautiful face, but I saw a beautiful heart in all the things you were posting. Everything was just so sweet, and you know, even to your love for little animals, like that one right there, and yeah. Oh, and it said you were in Miami.
It still say that.
You were supposed to change that. See, everyone thinks you were catfish.
No, I'm not a catfish, everybody.
Anyway, the day that you said that you would take me out for a glass of wine, or no, yeah, take me out for a glass of wine, like you made a general statement as to, I'd take you out for a glass of wine. So I just decided, well, that was kind of an invitation. So I said, thinking I was safe because I was so far away and I don't do long distance, that I'd just say, and well, I also don't have limits. So I was raised that if the love of your life lives on the moon, build a rocket ship. I think we all have too many lists that we miss out on we miss out on so much because of those lists. But anyway, I said I would definitely go out with you for a drink of wine. And that's where it all started.
Yes, and here we are.
And here we are on video chat.
Video chat, yes. Well, yeah, but we talk every day. Since that day, we
haven't missed one day.
No.
And so when are you coming?
October.
I know. I just want. All right. Thank you, baby, for letting me share you with everybody.
Isn't he just amazing? He's so adorable and so yummy. Okay, so in closing, I'm so excited for episodes to come. Just to kind of give you a peek, gonna be having some interviews right here in my studio and living room soon. Also gonna be going out on location and gonna be talking a lot about self-care. How to take care of yourself and spoil yourself and learn how to take some time or steal some of that time that gets away from us to take care of yourself inside and out, because without that, your empty cup isn't going to be filling anybody else good to. Nobody, not even yourself. So I'm excited about that. More to come with Roxie, more to come with Isaac, and more to come with a whole bunch of people. So I'm excited. Please keep the emails coming in and your support, and also your great ideas and things you'd like to see, or things that you've seen and you'd like to share with me, to share with everybody else. Because again, my light, your light, our light. So thank you for checking out episode 4. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Take care and make it a good one.